good morning. Welcome back to Book Morning Coffee. Here, we begin each day slowly, with calm, clarity, and reflection. Because sometimes, a single quiet thought can illuminate the path ahead. This series, 15 Ikigai Paths, is about the many ways people live with meaning. Each story, a reflection of purpose. Each Ikigai path is like a mirror reflecting one way to live meaningfully. And perhaps, this one will remind you of your own calling. In our last episode, we met the storyteller, who gives life to words and awakens hearts through stories. Today, we meet the guide, a soul whose Ikigai is helping others find their light. This is the guide's light, helping others find their own Ikigai. He doesn't walk ahead, he walks beside. When people are lost, not on roads, but inside themselves. He doesn't hand them a map. He helps them find their own compass. Sometimes he's a teacher, sometimes a mentor, sometimes just a friend who listens deeply. He doesn't talk much about himself. He asks questions the kind that open doors quietly inside others. He remembers his own confusion once, the years of chasing, failing, searching, and how one day, a kind soul didn't tell him what to do, but simply asked, "What do you really want to give to the world?" That question changed everything. Since then, he's carried that same light forward, not to lead, but to illuminate. His Ikigai lives in moments when someone's eyes widen in realization, when they finally see the beauty in their own life. He's not their hero, he's their mirror, and for him, that's enough. The guide's Ikigai is found in awakening, not awakening others to him, but awakening them to themselves. Guides don't build followers. They build independent souls. Their purpose is to listen deeply, to offer presence instead of pressure, and to trust that every person already carries their own answers. Their joy comes not from control, but from witnessing growth, watching someone who once doubted themselves stand tall and walk forward freely. To the guide, every human journey is sacred, and his task is simple: to make sure no one walks it in darkness. Think about someone who once guided you, not by giving answers, but by asking the right questions. How did that feel? The safety, the clarity, the warmth of being understood. That's the essence of the guide's Ikigai. Maybe you've done this too, helped someone find their direction, even without realizing it. Guiding isn't a profession, it's a presence. It's the energy you give when you truly care, that another soul finds its way home. If you find peace in listening, and fulfillment in seeing others rise, perhaps this is your Ikigai. The guide's Ikigai teaches us that true wisdom isn't in knowing more, but in helping others know themselves. To guide is not to pull or push, but to walk beside, holding light, not answers. Guides trust in timing. They know each person blooms in their own season. They never force. They nurture. And sometimes, when the student finally steps into their own strength, the guide quietly steps back, smiling, unseen, content, because his greatest joy is watching others become their own light. That's the sacred humility of this Ikigai, to shine just enough for others to see themselves. If your heart feels full when you help others grow, when you listen, teach, or support without seeking credit, perhaps your Ikigai is the guide's light. This path reminds us that we don't need to change people. We only need to believe in them. And when we do, we become living reminders that every soul already carries its own way home. Each Ikigai path is like a mirror reflecting a different way to live meaningfully. Which one feels like yours? Thank you for sharing your morning with Book Morning Coffee. This was the guide's light, helping others find their own Ikigai. If you've ever felt joy in supporting someone's journey, or peace in walking beside others without needing recognition, comment below. This feels like my Ikigai. And subscribe so you won't miss the next morning story. Next time, we'll meet the healer of places, a soul who restores balance and beauty not in people, but in the spaces around us, turning emptiness into harmony and homes into sanctuaries. See you in the next sunrise story, the healer of places. Each Ikigai path is like a mirror reflecting a different way to live meaningfully. Which one feels like yours? Book Morning Coffee.